Rajat, you just had Ashwini Singh, who he believes that, this downside pressure is likely to continue for the rest of the day. What's your sense?
See, as it is, I have been talking about that 5600 is a very critical resistance level, and it isn't going to be a cakewalk for the bulls to take it beyond that. Although we have had a close above 5600 yesterday, but as you see, today's session is pretty much wobbly for the market, and the bulls are taking it to the chin, especially those who have bet on banking stocks. Chances are that Nifty might slide even further, and there is a possibility that Nifty might get support between, say, 55.67 to about 55.25 range, unless, of course, you see a close below 55.25. Bulls can still push things further up, and one day downswing we have seen in this rally, in this intermediate swing of last 2 months, quite a few times. So one day corrections, we should not be talking of that intermediate trend is already reversing or something. We need more confirmation on that. But for today, things are pretty clear. As Nikunj said, that momentum for today has reversed, and it is on the downside. So sell on rally would be the correct way to go.
Rajat, Lanco, Unitech, Suzlon, GVK Power, stocks which are clubbed as rank mid-cap stocks are reversing. How would you approach this pack now?
See, to take one instance among all these four, let's talk about GVK Power. GVK Power, if you look at the chart, then you will find that it has got a very steady reversal kind of a signal. I mean, in the sense that its rise has been far more tempered compared to a lot of other stocks. Say the other stock that you mentioned, Suzlon, that generally shows much more momentum. But these stocks are indicating that yes, they have reversed their major downtrend, but they have either crossed their 200-day moving average or are just below it. And at this time, if the market loses momentum, these stocks will also retrace, but at lower levels they would attract buying interest. Just as I would say GVK Power, I look at it from this point of view that definitely going forward in this 2012 we will see levels above 30, or even it could be close to about 40. But GVK Power in between, when the market corrects, it can come down close to about 15 or 16 levels. Around that time you will see some buying coming in. Even in case of Suzlon, I believe a retracement to 25 is possible, but Suzlon will also attract some buying interest, and I have kept a target of 57 for this year. And well, because we are going counter trend today, and we have seen quite a few Nifty one-day corrections, so I'm not venturing a midday intraday call on any of these counters.
And how would you approach the bank Nifty, particularly some of the banking names that are really taking it to the chin today? SBI is down 4.5%, Rajat.
Yeah, SBI, we had a talk that maximum stretchable limit was 25.20 to about 25.50. But when you start discussing it on the media, you get to understand that there would be selling, and that any buy call, in this case yours truly gave a buy call expecting that there would be further upswing there. That was taken by the operators as a good opportunity to press sells. And today it is showing weakness, and the weakness is likely to continue. Although after a fall of about say 100 points, I would say that you can see some kind of a corrective swing where probably it might go up to 23.75, 23.80 kind of levels, and then selling would come back to it once again, because this was more of a vertical swing, and none of the banking stocks among the major ones have had a rise of this kind. And SBI on a correction can come down to something like 2300 to about 2250. But as I said, that unless Nifty goes for 2 down closes, we should not be projecting much on the downside right yet.
Rajat, at what price level should dip buyers come back?
I believe that if you see today, there is a fall further, and it comes close to about 55.60 to about 55-25 kind of range, and the market doesn't show some kind of loss of downside momentum, you will see some buyers coming back. But if you ask me, we have had a 1100 point rally, so at least a 250 point correction that takes us to about 53.50 to about 53.70 kind of range. That is the minimum downside projection for any corrective swing.